Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Jeopardy. Fans have clocked Ken Jennings for getting his game show lore mixed up while hosting. Ken, 49, seemingly misused the term super champion on Thursday's episode, ruffling some hardcore fans' feathers. Jeopardy Season 40 kicked off with contestants from Season 37, who are battling it out in a 3-week second chance tournament. The contestants all initially lost their first games in 2020 or 2021. Each week ends with a 2-part finals, and the winner gets $35,000 and a slot in a subsequent tournament, which will air until December. Hari Paramswaran, a hardware engineer from Cupertino, California, is facing Jill Tucker, an operations manager from Mulino, Oregon, and David Mayberry, a magnetic engineer originally from Richmond, Virginia, to advance. During Thursday's interview segment, Ken brought up Week 1 finalist Jill's initial 2021 match. Jill had stiff competition. She went up against 7-time champion Brian Chown and Zach Newkirk, who won the match, eventually becoming a 6-time champion. Ken remarked, "Jill, in your first game with us, you found yourself between two super champs, in Brian Chown and Zach Newkirk." Jill replied she was a bit starstruck, but her rivals in that match could not have been more generous and kind. However, some hardcore fans caught wind of Ken's terminology being questionable. I feel OUGGT, the term as FOR. A super champion is a title given to contestants who exceed 10 consecutive wins, according to NPR. Super champs are players with double-digit victories. The Ringer noted, the revered mile marker has also been noted to be 10-plus wins on Jeopardy.com. So the snafu, however minor, wasn't lost on those in the know. So Jill was between two super champs in her original #Jeopardy appearance. One fan questioned on X, formerly Twitter, "I thought the show had decided that term referred to winners of 10 or more games." "I thought the same thing," replied another. Hall of Super Champions, a super champion, according to GameSo's fandom, refers to a champion who has won 10 or more consecutive wins in Jeopardy. There are a total of 16 super champions ever since longtime showrunner Harry Friedman made the savvy decision to lift the 5-day win limit in 2003. The first super champion was none other than Ken, with its still unsurpassed 74 wins in 2004. A year later, David Madden won 19 games, but after that, there was no champion with 10 or more wins for about 9 years. In 2014, Arthur Chu ended the drought with 11 wins. Then came Julia Collins with 20 wins. In 2015, Matt Jackson won 13 games. In 2016, Seth Wilson had 12 wins. And in 2017, Austin Rogers won 12 games. In 2019, James Holzhauer became the show's second multimillionaire in regular play, having destroyed several show records in his 32 games. The only player to ever, and regularly, win $100,000 in one game. Jason Zuffranieri won 19 games shortly after, and then came the deluge of big winners after the pandemic. Matt Amodio, 38 wins. Amy Schneider, 40 wins. Mattia Roach, 23 wins. Ryan Long, 16 wins. Ray Lalonde, 13 wins. And Chris Penello, 21 wins, soon followed. Everything to Nello about Season 40. Jeopardy's monumental Season 40 will run until July 26, 2024. Because of the ongoing WGA and SAG strikes with actors and writers unable to settle fair pay negotiations, co-host Mayim is officially off the board. It was announced on Monday that she is going to remain uninvolved until the strikes end and only Ken will host. She bowed out in solidarity with the strikers, a big shakeup since she and Ken were tapped to split hosting after Alex Trebek's death in 2020. A source earlier told The Messenger that Mayim will likely not be back until the new year, if not longer. She wasn't fired, the insider shared. She's choosing to stand with her union. And because of that, she was told it is unlikely she will return for the rest of the year, even if the strike is resolved before then. Mayim is a member of the Striking Actors Union, SAG-AFTRA, if the strikes don't end by 2024, and since episodes tape 2 months in advance, Mayim will not return until at least the new year, if not next season or next fall. Ken being the only host isn't the only huge change this season. Aside from not having new contestants and no Mayim, the other major change is the clues. The game show is reusing questions from past seasons, while without its writers, but most of the questions did not appear to have previously aired. Showrunner Michael Davies explained on the Inside Jeopardy podcast that it wouldn't be fair to have new contestants making their first appearance on the show with material that isn't original or that was written pre-strike. The material that we're gonna be using is a combination of material that our WGA writers wrote before the strike, which is still in the database, and material that is being redeployed from multiple seasons of the show. The 2023 Tournament of Champions will not happen not until the strikes are over. Several season 39 champs, including Ray, Chris, Hannah Wilson, and Ben Chan, said they would not participate in the TOC until the strikes are concluded. Davies also announced a bump in consolation prizes for the upcoming season, when regular episodes resume, and said that he admires and misses the show's beloved writers. The news caused a scathing response from Masters winner James Holzhauer, who took to the platform X, formerly known as Twitter, to call out the show. If you don't have time to listen, here's the executive summary of today's announcement. James, 39, wrote, sharing a link to the podcast episode. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Jeopardy's writers are invaluable, and we couldn't produce the show without them, he continued. 2 o'clock, 15 o'clock. Here is how we will produce the upcoming season without them. Meanwhile, Ken has faced backlash from some fans and former players for his decision to cross the picket line. Ken has kept relatively quiet on the subject, besides resharing a statement from the show's executive producer referencing how the late Alex continued hosting during the 2007 to 2008 writers' strike. Mayim is also being replaced by Ken on Celebrity Jeopardy, which airs on ABC for the entire next season. Season 2 of Celebrity Jeopardy is set to air on September 27, and its first slate of stars was announced on Thursday. James Holzhauer rips rival Ken Jennings' Celebrity Jeopardy lineup for lacking big stars in brutal post. Jamie S. Holzhauer has slammed rival Ken Jennings and the lineup for Celebrity Jeopardy in a brutal post. James, 39, threw shade at the popular trivia show for lacking big A-listers. The 32-time Jeopardy champ shared the recent promo of the upcoming celebrity tournament on X, also known as Twitter. In the brief video, Jeopardy host Ken, 49, teased, "A lot more is on the line," as about 27 celebrities compete for a shot at $1 million for charity. James sarcastically captioned his post, "Cool teaser, but where are the celebrities?" In the comments section, fans agreed with the Jeopardy Masters winner about the lack of star names. One fan said, "I know Sherry Shepherd. That's it." Another fan mentioned, "I recognize 5 of the names listed, especially Christopher Maloney from Law and Order, Organized Crime. And I mostly know Steven Weber from Wings in the 1990s. On Thursday, the ABC network revealed its first slate of contestants for the second season of Celebrity Jeopardy. The first 3 contestants to compete will be Maloney, Shepherd, and Lisa Ann Walter, according to Entertainment Weekly. Celebrity Jeopardy Season 2 will also feature actor/director Mark Duplass, The Morning Show, Dole Hill, Suits, and actress Mira Sorvino, Mighty Aphrodite. In addition, the lineup includes Weber, Timothy Simons, Veep, Utkarsh Buttkar, Ghosts, Emily Hampshire, Schitt's Creek, and Katie Nolan, Speed Round. According to Reddit, Brian Baumgartner, who played Kevin Malone in the NBC sitcom The Office, is expected to be part of the first-month contestants. Season 2 of Celebrity Jeopardy is premiering on September 27. Missing Mayim. Last year, Mayim Bialik, 47, hosted the entirety of the special, which returned for the first time since 2015, and without the late host Alex Trebek. This time, Ken is replacing Mayim as the host. The Big Bang Theory actress is on an extended hiatus from the game show. The break comes amid the ongoing Writers Guild of America and Screen Actors Guild strikes, which caused Mayim to bow out in solidarity with the strikers. The former Blossom star is a member of the Striking Actors Union, SAG-AFTRA. A source told The Messenger that Mayim might not return until the new year, if not longer. The insider claimed, "She wasn't fired. She's choosing to stand with her union, and because of that, She was told it is unlikely she will return for the rest of the year, even if the strike is resolved before then. Mayim and Ken were named as co-hosts to replace Alex, who died in 2020. Topics: Jeopardy, U.S. game shows, Jennings, Mayim Bialik. You might like he.